got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. Van Halen gave us the fantasy, and Freida McFadden gave us the reality. It's 1984. You're sitting in the class with your crush teacher. We've all had those crushes, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I just love this teacher. Just love this teacher. And then Van Halen is playing in your head the song Hot for the Teacher. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is my anthem. This is my song. They get it. They get what's feeling in my heart. Now it's 2026, and on most every week, there's a headline of a teacher being arrested for a sexual relationship with an underage student or making sexual advances toward an underage student. And so Freida McFadden has brought the reality and showing the nightmare that it could be. This, y'all, is the craziest, craziest book. It is my first Freida McFadden book. And let me tell you, I think I chose the right one because there's not a person out there that has not had a crush on their teacher. And so for her to pick this subject and just go with it, it is crazy. So let's talk about the book a little bit. You have the perfect couple. You have Nate and Eve. And Nate is the golden child. He is the teacher that everybody flocks to. The students love him. The students want to be around them. He wants to be in his class. And he hones in on the most vulnerable student. The one that writes the poetry, and the one that maybe not has the direction from home. And so there's these gossipy things of hearing that he's having an affair with some of the students on campus. And he's just everywhere. He's at the games. He's really taking part in these children's lives. And then he's part of a perfect couple. His wife is Eve, and but when you open their door and the way she's written it, Eve is not as flamboyant as he is. She's kind of dowdy. She's a very rule follower. She's the math teacher. She's very cold and rigid to the students, and she doesn't take part in their lives. She doesn't take part in the school activities, after school activities. And she kind of is very distant. And so they're more like roommates behind closed doors. There's not much sex going on. She's very spendy with her money. She kind of puts them in a financial situation because of her obsessive compulsive spending disorder, and she loves very, very fancy, expensive shoes. And so she hears all these rumors, and she knows kind of what Nate is all about. And so she starts going to this shoe store where this gentleman is there, and she describes him as a married man with a child. And so she's like, well, if Nate's going to have an affair on me, I'm going to have an affair on him. So she starts up this affair with this shoe salesman. And I'm not going to give it all away, but it is crazy. So here they are, parallel in their lives. Nate's having an affair with a student. She's having an affair with a married man. And their relationship behind closed doors in their home is just back and forth, back and forth. And so one justifies the other, justifies their relationship. And so it's very twisty, very crazy, very whatever. And since this one was my first read for her, I did not know what to expect, and I'm telling you, y'all, I have read a lot of books in my day. She is right up there with the mind twisty thriller, psychological thrillers. I was blown away. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I knew where it was going, but I didn't know. So I really enjoyed it. And the cocktail that I picked today was the Dark and Stormy, because this is a dark, dark little book. It takes the fantasy of the hot teacher and it flips it on its head and gives us the nightmare of it. And I just thought it was great. I thought it was so interesting to see. We've all had those things. Oh, what if I fell in love with my teacher? It would be just so great. But then she shows it in reality and it flips it on its head, and it's just crazy, crazy. So my cocktail is a Dark and Stormy. Mm-hmm. And it's the perfect cocktail for this drink. And I'll have the recipe in the description down below if you want to check out the description and make you one while you're reading this book, because it fits it to a T. It really does. It's tangy, it's strong, it's dark and stormy. So it's the perfect cocktail. So my question for you today is, have you read Freida McFadden? Do you like her? I know there's lots of controversy with her today. She is cranking the books out, and I think it's great. I think that as long as she is doing different subjects, heck, girl, you go, girl. If you're reading or writing these books and you're getting all these people to talk about it, even if it's bad or good, heck, just keep on keeping on, because she has gotten me in her corner. I love this book. Love this book. Have you read a Freida McFadden book? Is there one that you want me to read? I know The Housemaid is the big one right now. But this was the one I chose, and I loved it. I loved that it hit me with the 1984 with Van Halen, and I love that. So let me know what your Freida McFadden book is. I would love to talk to you. Give me some love. I need some love. I need your subscribe. I need your like. So if you want to show me some love, let's do it. So thank you very much. I'm Dana B, and this is Boozy Bee's Books and Cocktails. Thank you so much for joining me for this short time. I appreciate it. And cheers.
Cheers!